Hi parents, welcome to Parent Night. I am Miss Slattery. I am your student's Math 2 or Math 3 teacher. If they have me first or fourth period, that is Math 3, and 6th, 7th, and 8th is Math 2. So I apologize for not being able to be here in person today. I am working on a second master's degree, and it started this semester. It's my first time back in school since 2019, so I'm a little bit nervous, and I did not want to miss any classes right at the beginning here. So I do apologize for my absence. So definitely, my email address is in the little information pamphlet. Please, if you have any questions, concerns, grab one of those, shoot me an email. A couple of important things for both Math 2 and Math 3. So they both kind of generally follow the same format. The math department has started the remediation process where each test the students take, they are able to remediate certain standards if they do not pass those standards. So after our first test, students will get a printout of the different standards that were assessed on that test. And if they did not meet any of the standards, they can work to remediate that by watching help videos, doing practice problems, and then doing a retake of that standard. So if you ever notice that your student did not perform well on an assessment, be sure to follow up with them, encourage them to get that remediation done so that they can work to bring their grade up. A couple of important classroom procedures that we do have. I do have a strict no cell phone policy. Students are not allowed to use their cell phones during class, and they also aren't allowed to be on their smartwatches and stuff. So just be aware of that if they're not responding during this class period. They're following the rules. So, and I have noticed, and I know a lot of the students don't like the policy, but I have noticed a very positive, outcome to banning cell phones in the class. The students are more engaged, they're getting more work done, they're less distracted. So I know it's difficult, but I do think it helps the students in the long run. Let's see, so homework and makeup. So I do give homework quite often. Usually I try and give students time in class to get it done. Sometimes this will be Delta math problems where they're like practicing different kinds of math problems. Sometimes they're watching a video and taking notes at home. And then I'll check the notes when they get to class the next day. Now, the way that the makeup policy works is I follow the school's policy, which is for each day of an excused absence, they get 2 days to make that work up. However, pre-planned absences such as field trips, sporting events, things like that, the work does need to be made up ahead of time, and they don't get like extra days to complete it. So just make sure that your student is planning ahead for any extracurricular things that are causing them to miss school. Let's see, the grade breakdown for the class, it's just, 60% tests. It is 30% quizzes and then 10% homework. So the homework itself doesn't have a huge impact on the grade. It's only worth 10% of the grade. But I'm trying to get students to recognize that, okay, yeah, doing the actual homework grade doesn't affect my grade too much. However, if you don't do the homework, the quizzes and tests aren't going to go very well. And then the semester final exam is worth 20%. And let's see. So make sure that you grab one of the little information pamphlets there so that you have my email address. And like I said, please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. Sorry, one thing that I forgot to mention is extra help. So this is also on the information pamphlet, but I wanted to make sure I brought it up in the video. So there are quite a few opportunities for students to receive extra help if they're struggling. One is going to be during second period intervention time, so they're able to sign up to get help with me, show up and ask questions, and hopefully fix whatever misconceptions they have. Another way they can go and get help is during their either lunch or study hall period. They can go to what we call the Math Resource Center. We have a math teacher there and math tutors to help them out. So this is a really good resource to use if they need help. during their lunch or study hall. And then one really big resource is my evening review. So I hold an evening review every Wednesday. Math 2 is from 6 to 7 p.m. and Math 3 is from 7 to 8 p.m. So students can log in and get help with, their homework if they need extra practice, if they, missed any days that week and they need help kind of catching up. So the evening review, I have noticed that students who regularly attend that and utilize that time generally do much better in my class. I have kids that will just even log in and just work on their homework while they're logged in. They'll just be like, hey, Miss Ladd, I'm just here working on my homework. And, and I'm like, all right, cool, go ahead, work on your homework. Let me know if you got any questions. So if your student starts to struggle, that's definitely something I would highly recommend that they work to attend.